Corbett, and then Senator Leno. Anyone over here? No? Okay.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I want to thank the author for advancing this, all of those who have traveled here today. If there were any evidence of the crisis of our democracy, we need only look to last week's primary election, where there was 18% voter participation in the state of California. Some say that's apathy. I believe it's healthy skepticism and cynicism. People feel that their vote means less and less in the face of big money. So if there were ever a Supreme Court decision that did more to undermine our democracy and one person, one vote standard, it was Citizens United. So I fully applaud and support the efforts as this moves forward. I guess my question is one rooted more in pragmatism of the threshold of achieving, is it 33 states, 34 states necessary to trigger this type of review. My last experience with that was in the 70s when we were unable to reach that threshold for an equal rights amendment for women's rights. And while this is a different subject focus, I'm just curious your sense of this being the best path to reform. And again, I'm not speaking against it. I'm just concerned about the hurdles ahead, even with California joining the other states that have already made the commitment.
Well, no, I am fully mindful of the hurdles. It's something that weighs on you as you consider doing something like this. It's a long road ahead. I've told everybody expect this to be a 10-year thing, not a 1-year thing, maybe a 20-year thing. But and I am mindful, of course, of the lack of success with the ERA in the 70s and 80s to some degree. But faced with the decision of doing something or doing nothing, I thought, for a while, when, like, for example, you look at the movement to overturn prohibition, which is something that's probably near and dear to a lot of people too. It started with a few states passing these type of resolutions, and it really just took off like wildfire. And Congress really heard the call at some point. And just yesterday, I should note that the Senate Judiciary Committee at the federal level had its first hearing on the proposed Udall amendment, which would do this. So I think we're actually being heard. I mean, the fact that California introduced something, Vermont followed suit. I've gotten calls from legislators in Indiana, in Maryland, Montana, Arizona, states that are not necessarily traditionally blue or red. I mean, just from all over that are excited about this. So I would hope we could show some groundswell and that it would actually matter.
Yeah, thank you. And again, fully supportive of this effort. I think it does tap a populist base in this nation, and you alluded to that history in the Midwest, some of the populist organizing of concentration of power in banks. And so I do see this as not being a red or a blue state issue or Democrat or Republican. That said, I think it's critical to pursue all fronts, including legislative and potential future legal review by the Supreme Court. 10 to 20 years, I don't know if our democracy can wait that long, to be quite honest. But again, I applaud the effort and glad to be part of it. Thank you.